It's been a little bit of time since I have done the, like, whole 5 minutes after thing. I've just been getting straight into it. But yeah, why don't we get started, and why don't we get into it? I gotta adjust some things on my end. Don't love me for my money. The climb to the top has begun for Mr. Joester. Let's see. Where is that? There's that. Cool. Well, hey guys. How are you doing? For those that are here, thank you. I really appreciate you guys being here. Now, I love you for your various JoJo things in your setup. Yeah, JG. It's a lot of I love your background that you have. It's really fun. But before we go forward, before we do anything, I just want to say, hey Nina. I just want to want to say, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to I'm not vanishing. I use that title like that because it's one of those things where I want to talk to as many people in my community as I can, and have just people be informed and just say what's going on. So don't worry, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I'm not leaving anytime soon. So I just want to, if there were any fears about that, I wanted to quell those fears. But yeah. So tonight, we were supposed to have our episode of the VOD with Nymphy VT. However, due to some unexpected things in the weather near her, she is delayed. And so we decided to reschedule it. And I thought, instead of doing the VOD tonight, I will still go live, but instead, I can talk to you guys a little bit about some new information, both in terms of the VOD and myself. We can kind of use this time to sort of talk about some things. Now, I have been doing, in the grand scheme of streaming and being a content creator, I have not been doing it as long as a lot of people. I've been on the internet since 2012, 2013, something like that. But in terms of putting out content, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. 5 months I've been doing this, which I love it. I love my, what I've been able to do and what I've been able to accomplish, especially in the Twitch sphere and all that. It's super wonderful, and I really enjoy it. Now, over that time, when I was planning to become a VTuber, and what you know as Val here, pardon me, I had some idea as what I wanted to do to kind of set myself apart and do some things. And from that came the VOD, which the VOD is my wonderful show that I love, and that I've been able to craft and cultivate. Now, in about October is when I started the show. I want to say I can actually pull up the spreadsheet, which actually is the time. So the very first show was on October 8th, and I want to say that it was around November that I asked Phantom to be with us. The wonderful Phantom Fame, who is my co-host. Now, as some of you know, Phantom is going to be a father soon, as his wife is bearing 2 children, twins to be precise. And because of that, we knew when I asked him initially, we knew at some point he would have to take a step back and, yeah, babish, dashish, babish. We knew he had to take a step back, and that he would have to focus on his stuff. Now, I didn't know when that was going to happen. We're just going to kind of ride that train until it did. And it originally we were trying to strive for mid-April, and that was going to be when he was going to say his goodbyes and whatnot. And things have changed a little bit, and that's okay. Life happens, life changes. And from that, if you guys did not see the announcement in the server, our wonderful co-host, the Phantom Fame, has new co-host JG. Maybe. In case you missed the announcement, Phantom said, "Hi, party people. The time has come for me to step down from my role on the VOD as the hot one. I've had a blast with you all, pummeling Val with soda, screaming about food, and interrogating other VTubers, but I need more flexibility in my schedule, and to focus on my own brand as I approach having twins. We knew this would happen the moment I agreed to join up, so rest assured there is no delicious VTuber tea to sip. You'll still see me here, and there on Collapse, events, and in chat." So, the big thing, especially about today's stream, is just talking about how it will be going forward. It's going to be going back to me hosting by myself, which I have no problem with. That's how the show started, and that's how we will continue going forward. Am I a little sad that Phantom's gone? Yeah, but that's okay. Like I said, my man is going to become a father, and he wants to start continuing back to his own brand, and that's completely okay. I'm just happy for the time he was here. Now, what that means for the VOD, who knows? It'll go back to... Thank you, I will hydrate in a moment. But what that means, like, how it'll go back to, like, how it'll be going forward again, who knows? So, I'm happy and I'm excited for us going back to how the show was originally. Now, I loved, and I still do, I love it. There's no like bad love, there's no like bad reason. It was just, when we decided to have him on, we're just like, hey, the one Dr. Pep is the joke amid the seriousness. Yes. But what was I saying? Like I said, there's nothing going on behind the scenes, especially among what's going on with the VTuber community. There's nothing like bad that's happened, it was when I asked him to be part of it, we talked about how at some point he will be leaving because he's going to be a father, and so he wants to make sure he focuses on that as well as his own stuff. And so for the time being, he's like, yeah, because at the end of the day, he doesn't get a whole lot out of the show. Since I'm the one who gets follows and the subscribers and, the bits thrown. Ultimately, he doesn't get anything out of it. And so, just him being with us this long was just a blessing. So, I completely understand and respect his need to want to be more flexible with his schedule. That way he can have 2 more days that he can choose to do his own things, and not only that, he has the flexibility where he's not confined to doing those. And yeah, it's a really fun ride. Will we see him back on as a co-host? I don't know. We never talked about, we never said that he will not be it again. Now, whether or not he will be anytime soon, I don't know. But there is a possibility he might come back when he's ready, and if he wants to. And if he doesn't, that's okay. There is no rush, there is no worry. Now, will the VOD have a new co-host? For now, no. And that is because Phantom and I have a very special little bond, and a special, dynamic that I don't think a whole lot of people have, aside from my IRL friends. I'm sorry, JG. I'm sorry. But in terms of what how, because the thing is, Phantom was one of my original followers. I am in Spain without the A. Goofy and the goofier, honestly. Phantom was there at the very beginning, from when I started and debuted back in September. And he and I followed each other's journey, so when he debuted, I was there at his debut and was ready to see and support him and see him grow. And so, we've talked a lot, we've done a lot of collabs, we've done a lot of things back and forth, we've got to know each other a little more, and so, he and I just have a very good performative dynamic, which will be a little hard to find a new thing. So, in terms of content creation, this is my baby. The VOD is my thing that I want to make sure that I continue as long as I can. And for some, that can be a little hard because it confines you. It takes 2 days out of your can't stay for long, but I want. Oh, well, thank you for coming, Musha. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. This is not going to be a long stream by any means. Because, again, I think it's more than fine for me to just hit live and speak a little bit, and then we all have a nice little night. Kind of a nice night in. I mean, I haven't really planned that far ahead of, is Gojo up there because the co-host is being shelled? But, yeah, no. So Gojo was up there to begin with, like, before Phantom was on the show. That Gojo was there. So, just vibing, just hanging out. So, but, the stream won't be long. Don't worry, guys. The stream will not go long. I didn't anticipate it to go that long. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do tonight, and I just thought, I'll just go live. And then I will, just see what happens. Oh, I need to adjust my... Oh, no. There we go. Hope you're doing good, even though sad-ish news. Not really sad, but, I know completely what you mean. He's always watching. Yeah. So, but moving forward, the show's not going anywhere. I want to do this as long as I can, and my goal, and because the thing is, I actually have some outlined things to talk about. For instance, let's talk a little bit. Don't go Kermit on us. Maybe I will go Kermit. You have no power over me, Nina. I will go Kermit. Ah! What are you doing here? Anyway, the Phantom fame, everyone. Well, yeah. If you've been here, Phantom. If you've been here, you've heard what I've been saying. Scatter. But yeah, like I said, he's not going anywhere. There's no bad thing. Thank you. And oh hey, Amy. But yeah, like I said, that's the plan for the VOD and Phantom going forward, and go have a kid or something, loser. Oh my goodness. Hi, Amy. But yeah, like I said, I'm just happy we were able to have him as our wonderful host for this long. It was a blessing, and going forward, we shall continue to follow his career and future with great interest. But let's talk a little about the future of the show, about the VOD. Hey, it's Ren! Hey, Ren. Ren being one of our previous guests on the VOD. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the future of the show. So, when I first started this show, a long time ago, years ago, and by years ago I mean a couple months ago, when I was planning this show, I wanted it to be more than just a talk show. I wanted to make the VOD a brand. And what I mean by that is, I wanted... yeah, aren't you kids? I wanted to make this entire thing more of a brand. And I've dabbled around with the idea. I've talked about it. Some people think I'm joking. I want to create my own VTuber group. I want to. I want it to be not an agency. I want it to be a group. I want it to be like VShojo. And so I think it'd be so much fun. It'd be a lot of hard work, but it's fun. It'd be a lot of good fun to the Doug Agency of Doug Tubers. We're not doing that. We're not going back to that Nova. But yeah, it's I want to I think I can safely say that I want to make an agency, a talent agency specifically, or not a talent agency. I just completely a talent group. You say that, and my mind just goes to your Lethal Company streams of that group. I see. Yeah. Douglings, was it? We are the Dougs. That's something for Phantom. And so with that, I want this to be a brand, and I want this to be something that I can do. And like, for instance, the VTuber affiliate group should be Human Soup. Quiet, J-Droid. Don't bring up the emergency Human Soup. We don't need that kind of talk right now. But when I started doing this, when I started becoming a VTuber, like before then, I knew who Fillion was, and I saw what Fillion did. And as I've seen some of the stuff and tried to be a part of her things, the agency logo is gonna be Valinajar. Oh no. One of the things that I was talking about like a year ago was I would love to do more performative things with my show and on my channel. For instance, what a lot of Fillion does on her channel is she does a lot of like, she does like competitions, or she does like events, and she does like these big things. What I mean by big things is she gets a bunch of different VTubers together and like, you know, hosts tournaments or competitions or whatnot. And like, I have tons of ideas that I want to do, because for me, while I love my gaming content, it's one of those things where I'm like, I have more skills in a bigger field than gaming, because to me, there's only so much I can perform in terms of gaming that is entertaining. And as I say, I don't like gaming streams. Don't worry, I love gaming streams. Like, that's why I love playing Elden Ring with Phantom. I love playing Danganronpa with the Buds. I love playing Lethal Company. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. When I hosted that Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I did all of that, set all that up, it had to have been one of the best things in my life that I've done recently, because it harkened back to my time when I got to do a lot of performance-related things. And that ultimately is the goal I think I want to have with this channel. Like, for instance, I'm planning another Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, which I might make that a monthly thing. And you're gonna win the next one? Okay, I'd love to see that. Valinajar feels relates to Human Soup. But like, one of the things I'd love to do is hosting that Yu-Gi-Oh tournament is have an entry fee. Now, some people would not like that, but don't worry, it'd be like a $1 entry fee. You know, a $1, maybe a $5 entry fee, but depending on how many people join, all it is, it just goes towards a pot, and that goes towards the winner. The winner, or the first place, second place, third place. And I feel like that'd just be super fun. Would it be a lot? No, but it's just something that, you know, it gives you the competition to drive for. So that's one thing I want to continue doing. The next is, like, I'd love to get together and do and this is probably one that I'm going to be doing, like, soon-ish, that I'm trying to plan for, is I want to do an artist drawing tournament. Like, for instance, I want to get 8 VTuber artists, and have them battle it out on stream as I give them a prompt, and they draw in like a 10 to 15 minute time frame, probably a 10-minute time frame. So it's speed drawing. It's not supposed to be the best, but the thing is, they're speed drawing in 10 minutes, and we're going to see who is the best one. In, you know, like I said, time frame I'm still figuring out, but the bottom line is, each one of them will draw with a prompt, and everyone chat votes via a poll, and the one with the least amount of votes gets eliminated, and we move on. And so, like, I feel like that would be so much fun to do. So, like, you know, I have so many of these things that I want to do with the VOD. I want to do, like, in a performative aspect. The thing is, as I'm going toward my future of doing this, I'm looking at expanding my technological capabilities, where you will see me move on from this corporeal realm of being trapped in this, like, it's 3D, but I am moving and I can't really do as much, but I will have 3D motion tracking, so I can actually use my full body to present and do things. And that is my goal. Ultimately, as a VTuber, that is what I want. I know I can get there. Is it gonna be easy? No. But if things were easy, everybody would be doing it. So yeah. But reveal when? I can show you right now. I just don't wanna. So, but yeah, like, that's one of the plans I have for this channel, is I'm going to be trying to schedule more and more shows and events, because again, I want to get back to my roots of performative, just engaging performances, because ultimately and I've talked about it before, I want to do a VTuber version of Whose Line Is It Anyway on stream. Like, imagine that for a moment. If you don't know what Whose Line Is It Anyway is, it is a show, it is about improv, where you have one host who MCs the games, you have 4 people, and what happens is you just do improv based on those prompts. It's all done on the spot. There is no pre-planning, there's no writing. It's improv done on the spot. It's so much fun, and I love it. And it's something that I have thought about and I've wanted to get off the ground for so long. And that's one of my 3 goals that I have. It's the number 1 goal is to have specific people who I look up to in the VTubing community on my show. Number 2 is to start a VTuber group. Number 2 is to start a VTuber group. Number 3, the last one, is to do you gotta pay extra for that, JG. Yeah, you do. And the third one is to actually do improv comedy on stream, where I can get prompts from my chat and I can use those, and they will be super funny. So, like, that's that. Now, perhaps the biggest news to talk about right now, the biggest news to talk about right now that I can actually do well within my ability is I'm going to be doing more YouTube content with the VOD. And what I mean by that is, we have this set, we have everything here. I'll just shift some things around, but my goal, and I've been thinking about this for a while as well, is I'm going to be getting into the VTuber news part of the VTuber community. Why? I gotta say, why not? Because I talk with VTubers every week. I talk with 2 new VTubers every week. I get new insights, new perspectives. I can talk and learn so much. And I realize, I feel like Val DeFranco over here. Yeah. I realize that I'm competing with the likes of False ID, Kyo, Elira, I think their name is. There's one other one. You know, there are VTubers who specialize in that news. However, I think that there's so much good in the VTuber world that isn't shared enough, and I feel like this could be something that's really fun to do. You know, whether or not it's something I do just as the days come out, or as I do it like once a week, we're still figuring that out. But it's something that this is something I want to do because it'd just be a lot of fun for me, not just because I can do postable content on other medias and also branch out a little bit. It also gives me the opportunity to learn more and figure out things about the VTuber community that I didn't know before. And so I'm like, I have this wonderful set. That I can use. You know, I'll be like John Oliver, Stephen Colbert, just news infused with comedy, and I just roast everything. But no, that's the kind of the big thing that I'm planning recently and doing with that. So expect that on Jean Valiver, that's what that looks like. Jean Valiver became French. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening on my YouTube channel, where I'm going to be doing more of that. There's another big project, another big undertaking I'm doing, which I'll be putting out a YouTube short soon about it, kind of a trailer, where I'm wanting to do a long form series about a comprehensive history of VTubers. That will take a while. And that's not something that will be done overnight or in a week. But like, that's something I'm excited to talk about and announce. And there's not much for me to talk about other than a video, like if I can, a video a week or a video every 2 weeks. And all it is just a comprehensive history of VTubers. So yeah. The last thing to talk about in terms of the VOD is, and maybe myself, but we'll see. The last thing to kind of talk about is the VOD ending season 1 at the end of, or in April. Not the end of April, but in April. So, as some of you know, I'll still be streaming. I'll still be here. I'll still be streaming. Don't worry. But I will, the VOD as a whole, the show itself, will be ending season 1, not the completely, just season 1. It will be ending April 13th, so that's mid-April. And what that means is once that show ends, the VOD is going on a break for 1 month and then coming back. And with that, I'm hoping to have some new things, some new changes, which will be a lot of fun. And we'll kind of see what we'll do. You know, I can't talk about a whole lot of that right now. But we can kind of go from there. And, you know, who knows what'll happen with the VOD itself, because I've been wanting to Doug of the Month Award. Yeah, Doug of the Month Award. Greg, don't forget Greg. Cause like there's so many things on the VOD itself that I wanted to do. Oh hey, Nochu. Dang, welcome back. Nochu being our one of our wonderful guests on the show. Also, Nochu, I recently saw that I think your community badges were used by Dokibird. Is that correct? Super cool. You're rising up in the world, kid. You're gonna go far. Congratulations on that. You should be proud of that. Good. You should be freaking out. For those that don't know, Nochi here is also a little bit of an artist as well. And she made some community badges that amid the whole Selentotski Dokibird situation, you know, Doki is returning to streaming, and hold on, I can do this. I have my power. I can sometimes do it. Come on. Not anymore. You now have no more ads. Take that. Take that, Nochu. So, but yeah, if you guys haven't already, please go support Nochu. Okay, what were you saying? Oh, thank you. Going back to the, well, what I was saying is just that Nochu here makes really good art, and she works really hard. So, and the fact that, you know, your work is getting, you're right, it's time to talk. Why did you not ask me to be your Valentine? Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. I was going to, hey, Bubbles, welcome. Oh, here it comes. Bonk with the ads, yeah. Also, sorry guys, I didn't make a Valentine's Day post. I was going to, but then I realized, I didn't have anything good enough to say. Well, actually, that's not true. I had something planned. You're literally Val. I know I am. I was gonna post something, and like, how many people are here? How many people are here? 11 people? 11 people. You're literally, yeah. So, this is what I'm gonna do, actually. This is what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? I'm not gonna show you all of it. I'll show you a taste, a crumb. Get the clips ready. If I can find it. Butt time? No, you're not gonna get the butt. You don't get the butt, not yet. You're not getting the butt. Talk to me after. I see. So, not yet, not yet. I'm sorry. Just not yet. So, let's see. Val toe reveal? No, you're not getting feet pics. Not today. So let me do this. So let's start up here. So, see that. See that. Just a little bit, just a little taste. Just a little taste. Feet rough, no. So, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Tire Val feet, stop it. Alright, for those that may have missed it. There, I'll show it one more time. Since you guys are here at the stream, I'm gonna... Since you guys are here at this... Ah! I'll show it to you guys. Bring it back? No! I'm not bringing it back. And so, the idea... So, I need a nostalgia complex in my life. It's weird hearing the Dr. Peppers. He's like, is this what it's like from the outside looking in? He's like, I was there! Oh my gosh. Why? I can wait. I can outlast all of you. You have no power over me. I love the chat just going, throw Dr. Pepper, throw Dr. Pepper, throw Dr. Pepper. Oh, hey, Ren, throw Dr. Pepper. Hi, Willow, throw Dr. Pepper, throw Dr. Pepper, throw Dr. Pepper. My gosh! Scared the crap out of me. You did this when you stopped showing without me. You're right, I did. I did. So yeah. God. So, one bit I feel honored. But anywho, the idea was, gosh, you guys are thirsty. So, the idea was to post this art on Valentine's Day. And it was going to have some form of a caption that was like, that was something like, if you're alone tonight, why don't I put the Val in your Valentines? Oh my gosh, even that felt cringy to say, but hey, Valentine's, like, messages like that are cringy as heck. TLTR, please. You don't want to know. Yes, all of you, please feel that level of discomfort. As I just said, I will put the Val in, or what did I say? I'll put the Val in your Valentines. That, kids, is what's called innuendo. How about I see busted, you know? Where's Ren? Oh my gosh, I typed over 600! I didn't realize that was the default! No! Ren! Ah! Thank you! I just... Oh, we saved him! Oh my gosh! I feel like I just, like... I was trying to throw something in the trash bin, and I ended up, like, throwing it, and it hit my kid as he was walking by. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, please come here, let me hug you, I'm so sorry. Like when you step on a dog's tail. Oh, goodness. Well, but anyway, to finish up that talk about Noju, please go support Noju. The fact that her community badge was picked up by Doki is so cool. But yeah. But as for the VOD's not going anywhere. Again, I know the title says it's time we had to talk. This is the talk we're having. And it's just good that we're airing all this out. I'm informing you guys of what's going on in the future of this, not only this show, but the future of Val in general. Because I strive to maintain transparency between myself and you guys. Because you guys are just the reason why I am able to do what I can do. Hold on. Where is it? Because you guys, the audience. Anyway. Am I still timed out? No, Ren. You're not timed out. You're free. The future of Dr. Pepper. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. And neither is Phantom. You know, Phantom is going to go become a father. And my man wants to make sure he can focus a little bit on his own stuff. And that's okay. Will he come back? Maybe, we'll see. Thing is, Phantom, if you ever have time and you want to pop in for an episode of the VOD and co-host, your contract never said that you were gone for good. So if you ever want to come back just for an episode, even if it's just for one episode, because I know we're talking about how it would be weird if you if you were there for some and not for others. I'm like, that's okay. You know, the spot is always here. I can always return the babies if I don't like them. Does this mean I can call you daddy from now on? Chat is really feisty today. Because remember, hold on. Let's see. Phantom always sits there. One is small and portable. I might keep that one. I see. So yeah. Val is gonna have a Dr. Pepper can with a white wig on his desk for the VOD for now. Pocket Phantom. So yeah, like I said, who knows? We may see Phantom back on the show, you know, occasionally. We may not. You know, life goes on. So yeah, I think I've talked about pretty much all I needed to talk about. You know, a lot of really... I'd rather we didn't refer to my future daughter as Pocket Phantom. Wait, why do you say future daughter and not daughters? You have twins on the way. SMH my head. But yeah, we talked about all... I think we talked about all we needed to. We're talking about the small one. Oh, yeah. But I think we talked about all we need to talk about tonight. So, you know, like I said, I can already determine which one is which. It do be like that sometimes. But yeah, big changes. Or not big changes. Big things are coming. If you are a VTuber and you want to participate in any of these tournaments or any of these things, it'll be right in the server. Most of you guys, because I know pretty much all of you guys, you know, who are here. You know, I know you're already in the server. And if you ever want to be part of it, join it. We'd love to have you. We have 2 of them. Val knows me? I do know you. Unfortunately, Nova, I do know you. I say unfortunately because I haven't paid you enough. But don't worry, that little box that I'm sending you, I'm sending that soon. So don't you worry your pretty little head. But yeah, with that in mind, the 2 big things, if you guys want to be a part of the next 2 big things, again, are going to be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, but also is going to be the drawing tournament. Like the drawing competition. So, if you're still here, Nochu, and you want to compete in it, there you are. There you are. You have been summoned. That's good. You have been summoned. Like I say, if you are an artist, a VTuber artist, or you know of a VTuber artist, please send them my way and send them to the server. And we will get them set up because I want to try and do this probably next month. Probably a little bit after the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament. And it'll be a lot of fun. Will there be a prize? I don't know. If anything, the prize will just be one hand-drawn image of me drawing your VTuber model with, like, a trophy. Will it be good? No. But it'll be there. So, yeah. Is bragging rights included? Bragging rights are always included. Unless you're Garo or Speed, in which you have to both share the bragging rights. So yeah, I want to say that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament is probably going to be March 10th. I'll keep you guys updated. That will be that little thing will be I'm losing my train of thought. That little thing will be whatchamacallit. I'm losing my train of thought. That'll be in the server. That's what I was gonna say. That'll be March 10th. Time for a comeback. From last to first. But I believe that's gonna be March 10th, and I'll be creating 2 more things. I'll be creating a bracket for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament, and I'll be creating a bracket for the artist tournament. And so these are tournaments that I want to make recurring. You know, whether I do another artist tournament, I think there'll be a lot of fun. Because I know some people don't share passions in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I do, but some people are just really talented artists. So, you know, that'll be super fun. So with that in mind, I will set all that up. And we're approaching 1 hour. Like, it's been a while since I've only had about an hour time for my stream. I think the last time I had this was actually my debut. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So why don't why don't we do this? I'm going to get a raid going. And I apologize for cutting it short. But guess what, guys? I am going to be in the Discord server. I'll be in there for probably a little bit. It's a 4-day weekend for me, so I might stay up. So if you guys, look at that. If you guys want to talk with me a little bit, you know, no chart. So this right here, fun fact, I had to, I didn't want to like spoil the whole drawing, and so I had to throw that in my flowchart thing. Because I didn't want it to be completely seen. Where is it? Oh no! I'm moving everything! Let's see. Can I please? Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Thank you, JG. Just because it was brought up. Just because it was brought up. Where is it? There you go. There you guys go. The new food flow chart is new and improved, and some people call me a coward. I'll take that coward's badge. I will take that coward's badge. But it absolves me of any arguments. So I had to reference it in another stream. Noodles, what are they? So you have to think about it like this, Amy. Is it a bowl of noodles? Or is it a singular noodle? Can I rejoin so I can quit again? I suppose you can, just this once. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about all this that much. That'll be for tomorrow. So yeah. Today has been so much fun. Even though it was relatively short, just know that, okay, Val, I'm gonna debut you on this. Or debate you on this. That's... Sure. Like I said, I'm going to be in the Discord server, and I'm going to be in the general voice chat, and I'm going to be talking, you know, I want to talk. I'd love to talk with you guys. And even if you could pop in for just a moment and say hi, I'd love to talk with you guys. Except for you, Phantom. You know what you did. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. I want to raid. Let's see, who do I want to raid? We have quite a few people streaming. The one I was looking at was Speed. Because Speed is currently streaming right now. Because we have Speed streaming. Are you going to dedicate a stream to talking about the food chart? No. As much as I love the food chart, I can't do the food chart for that long. I love the food chart, but the food chart would only make me scream. It would only make me scream. Because the amount of individuals whom I would have to contend with. But yeah. Hey Nova, would you be so kind as to get our raid message up? So, tomorrow's guest for the VOD, our first phantomless VOD in a while, which is okay. Yeah, I'm happy, I'm ready. Our episode of the VOD tomorrow, because we still have the VOD tomorrow, don't worry. That'll be at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with, every time I want to say her name, I just keep getting it wrong. It's Masumi Miyu, or Mimi, and we're going to be having her on the show. She's another member of Project Hysteria, as was Abbott, Genevieve, and Rexworth, and so she will be our guest tomorrow. So please join me at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time as we talk with another member of Project Hysteria. I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys there. But without further ado, let me get those raid messages up. Skibbity-doo, skibbity-dow, That right there is for our wonderful subscribers. And that right there is for our wonderful followers. So as I said before, I am going to be in the server voice chat, and I'm going to be having some fun there, probably for a little bit of tonight. So please, join me there if you have a moment. I'd love to say hi. I'd love to talk with you. Without further ado, let's right into speed. You guys are wonderful, and I honestly could not have asked for a better community of people to have. I know I joke a lot. I know we throw Dr. Peppers a lot. But sometimes it's nice to be a little sentimental. So why don't we get that started? I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow for the VOD. Thank you, J-Droid, for that. I appreciate that. Okay. Bye-bye.